Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. It has been a hot summer this year, and my air conditioning broke for the second summer in a row, and I don't know what's wrong with the car air conditioning. And the problem is, I can't just go drop off my car for a week and let them try to figure it out. I need the car. Bear with me here as we go through the nice road construction we have here. But I've learned to manage. I mean, if I can roll down the windows, that's fine. When I do the Road Warrior videos, I can't roll down the windows because you get too much road noise, you get too much traffic noise. So I've learned to make do. But that gets the car hot. And when it's been in the 90s, darn near every day of July, and August is always the hottest month of the year. We'll hit 100, I'm sure, a couple of times this month. You learn to deal with it. You learn to handle it. So always, if I'm going to go out and about, if I do leave the house, I'm looking for some kind of treat, something to cool me off. My wife's go-to always seems to be a Diet Coke whenever she goes grocery shopping or something like that. She'll hop over to McDonald's and grab a Diet Coke, which of course they say McDonald's Diet Coke or McDonald's Coke, its fountain drinks, are the best because of the way they double filter the water. But I'm talking other kind of treat, whether it's ice cream, whether it's float, whether it's gelato. We've gotten 7-Elevens again for the first time in decades, and I may have talked about this. I don't know if I remember talking about it on the podcast or on the Road Warrior, but we've got 7-Elevens back in the Nashville market for the first time in 25, 30 years. I haven't lived in a true 7-Eleven market in probably 40 years since I lived in Virginia Beach. But I love the Slurpee. Back then, before they even went to the big gulp-size Slurpee, the jumbo Slurpee or whatever they call it, the giant Slurpee. I've always loved a good Slurpee, even though they're not good for you. They're just sugar water. But there's something refreshing about them. And there's something, because they do stay frozen a pretty good long time, you can enjoy for a decent amount of time. But it's not always satisfying. You always need, sometimes, as I've gotten older, ice cream can kind of upset my stomach a little bit. We all get a little bit of a dairy, I wouldn't say it's an allergy, an aversion to dairy almost, like Sonic. I used to love Sonic, whatever their treats were. What were they called? They weren't blizzards. They were not the floats. Whatever they were called. But their ice cream bothers my stomach now. It's almost too rich, too heavy. And I found as I've gotten older, while I don't have problems with acid indigestion like some people do, acid reflux like some people do, there are just some things sometimes they get too heavy for me and I can't handle. I can't handle a lot of grease. When my wife makes tacos at home, really tough for me sometimes to deal with. But when I go eat them at Taco Bell, they must strain off all the grease or something, or it just sits there so long and bubbles out the grease. I don't know, or it's a different kind of hamburger. I don't know what it is. They don't upset my stomach quite as much. But when it comes to summertime treats, again, ice cream is always a go-to. But sadly, you only got a couple of 2 or 3 places to go for ice cream anymore. You got your Dairy Queens, you got your Sonics, you got your Baskin Robbins, but they're not always convenient anymore. It's kind of strange. But there is one thing exciting about summertime, and especially being an adult in summertime, because the beautiful thing is I don't have to worry about the school year starting. I don't have to worry when it's going to happen. Because summer's fall, it doesn't matter. I work year-round, I go year-round. Because I don't have kids, I don't have to be on those calendars, so I don't think about it quite as much. But here I am, old, fat, and tired, and still have yet to find the perfect treat that works every time. And I don't know if there is one. My wife can always go for ice cream, but for me that doesn't work all the time. Every now and again it works really well, but sometimes not enough. I know, first world problems. Back next week, another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us, home to all the Road Warrior videos. Also up on Facebook, up on YouTube. We love the fact when you're here. We love it even more when you tell a friend, when you share with somebody, when you subscribe, do all those kind of things you're supposed to do to online videos. Maybe someday we'll get a viral one. I'll say something really stupid and people will laugh at me and I'll go viral. I was listening to a guy who was almost my age doing viral videos and what he does and the hours he puts in, and I guess I just don't work that hard, and I'm okay with that. Back next week with another Road Warrior. Thanks.